Hello students, today we are going to see the problem based on numbers. This is the continuation of the previous video. So now we are going to solve the problem. Before going to solve the problem, we learn some formula, some important formula. What are they? The first one, the sum of first n natural number. The sum of first n natural number, let it be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. n is equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So the very famous formula. Second one, the sum of the square of the first n natural number. Sum of the squares of the first n natural numbers. Let it be 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus etc. n squared. This is equal to 1 by 6 times of n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 6. Here where n stands for number of terms. Similarly, the first cubic terms of sum of first n cubic terms, let it be 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus etc. n cube is equal to 1 by 4 times of n squared into n plus 1 the whole square. So these are the very important formula. Next, some definition of the arithmetic progression, geometric progressions. Now we are going to solve problem using the arithmetic progression. So now what is arithmetic progression? The general form of arithmetic progression is a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, etc. This is the general form of arithmetic progression. So in this progression, where a stands for first term and d stands for common difference. So a is called a first term, d is called a common difference. So the nth term of arithmetic progression, let it be denoted by Tn, where Tn is nth term, and let the last term will be denoted by L. A in the arithmetic progression, maybe last term will be denoted by Tn, that is Tn equal to L. So the last term equal to Tn, that is also equal to L. So the first formula in the arithmetic progression, the nth term of an arithmetic progression, let it denoted by Tn, Tn is equal to nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here the first term in arithmetic progression will be a, the second term is a plus d, third one a plus 2d, fourth term a plus 3d. Similarly, what is nth term? So n minus 1 into d, that is the nth term will be a plus n minus 1 into d. The sum of n terms in the arithmetic progression will be n by 2 times of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here n is called a number of terms. Similarly, the sum of n terms, if the last term will be given, if last term is given, we can use this formula n by 2 of a plus l. In this formula, where a is called first term, l is called last term. So these are the important formula for the arithmetic progression. Next, the definition of a geometric progression. In this geometric progression, the general form of geometric progression will be ar squared, ar cube, etc. Where a is called the first term, r is called the common ratio. R is called the common ratio. So in geometric progression, the nth term of the geometric progression will be Tn is equal to a into r power n minus 1. Here where n is equal to number of terms, a will be a first term, r is a common ratio. So in this geometric progression, the ratio will be same. Ratio will be same. How to find the ratio? Second term divided by first term, where r equal to t2 by t1. This is also equal to t3 by t2, etc. This is the ratio. Therefore all the ratios are same, that is common ratio, where a is called the first term. So this is the formula for finding the nth term in geometric progression. Next, sum of n terms in the geometric progression. Sum of n terms in the geometric progression will be a into 1 minus r to the power n divided by 1 minus r. So when we use this formula, where r will be less than 1. So if we applying this formula, the condition is the common ratio, the value of r will be less than 1. If r, the ratio will be greater than 1, we can use this formula. a into r power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. So where r is called the common ratio. So in this ratio greater than 1 we can apply this formula. If not, will be less than 1, we can use this formula, a into 1 minus r power n divided by 1 minus r. So this is enough for solving problem. Now we are going to solve the problem based on arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Now let us see the first problem. 6 plus 15 plus 24 plus 33 plus etc. 105. The question is find the sum of the terms. This is the question. So now how to find this problem, how to find the solution in this problem. So here the first term will be 6. What is d? We know that this is in the form of arithmetic progression because the difference of the successive term will be equal, because d is equal to difference of the successive terms, t2 minus t1, second term minus first term. So will be 15 minus 6 is equal to 9. Similarly, this is also equal to third term minus second term. So difference will be same. Therefore we can, this is in the form of arithmetic progression. Next, from the question, this is the last term, 105 will be the last term. So where L is equal to 105. So now we are going to find sum of this series. So we know first term, common difference, and also last term. Now we are going to find what is n. Then only we can find the sum of this series. How to find the n? We know that the formula for nth term in the arithmetic progression, the nth term will be a plus n minus 1 into d, where tn is called nth term. Nth term means last term. This is equal to L equal to 105. First term will be 6 plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 9. Then 105 minus 6 is equal to 99 equal to n minus 1 into 9. Therefore n minus 1 is equal to 99 by 9 will be 9. Therefore n minus 1 is equal to 11. N minus 1 is equal to 11. Then n is equal to 12. So we got the value n. Then we are applying the formula in sum of n terms in the arithmetic progression. Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus l. Here n is equal to 12 divided by 2 into a means first term 6 plus last term 105. So 6 plus 105 will be 111. This is 1 time, this is 6 times. So 6 into 111, 666. This is the answer. Very simple concepts. So first, whether the given question, you first check it whether the given arithmetic or geometric progression. If the arithmetic progression, the common difference will be same. Next, if the question from the geometry progression, you must find the ratio, common ratio will be same. Okay. Next problem, find the sum of the terms. 2 square, 2 cube plus etc. 2 power 10. So this is in the form of product multiplication though. So this is in the form of geometric progression because the first term will be a, the second ratio means second term divided by first term, the ratio between the successive terms. The ratio for the successive terms will be denoted by r. This is equal to t2 by t1. This is also equal to t3 by t2. These are the common ratio. Now we are going to find r equal to second term. So 2 squared by 2. 2 square will be 4. 4 by 2 equal to 2. Therefore r equal to 2. So we know r is greater than 1. Then applying the formula sum to n terms in the geometric progression. So if r is greater than 1, we can apply this formula a into r power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Very simple. So we have the value what is a, what is r. So substituting here a equal to 2 and r power n. What is r power n? That is equal to last term. So nth term. So r power n. So r power n equal to 2 power 10 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1, because ratio will be 2. So 2 minus 1. So 2 power 10, the value of 2 power 10, 1024. 1024 minus 1, 1023. 1023 into 2, 2046. This is the answer for this question. So all of you understand. Next problem, find the sum of all 2-digit numbers divisible by 5. This is one of the important this type of question may be asking for your competitive examinations many times. So find the sum of all 2-digit numbers divisible by 5. Now we are going to solve this problem. First, the required number are 10, 15, 20, etc. 25, because find the sum of all 2-digit numbers. 2-digit numbers starting with 10, ending with 99. Starting with 10, ending with 99. So among these, the number divisible by 5. So what we have? 10, 15, 25, etc. 95. These are the possible numbers. So now we are in this. Now we are going to find the sum. So for this, here a equal to first term, a equal to 10, common difference. Here d equal to 15. How to find d? D equal to difference of the successive terms, t2 minus t1. t2 minus t1 means 15 minus 10 is equal to 5. Similarly, t3 minus t2 is also 5. So difference are all equal. So this is in arithmetic progression. Now we are going to sum of all 2-digit numbers divisible by 5. So here L equal to last term, L is equal to 95. 95 is the last term of this series. Therefore Sn equal to n by 2 a plus L. So now we are going to find what is Sn. So before that, we don't know what is the value of n. Okay, before going to sum, we must find the value of n. How to find the value of n? We know the formula. We know that the nth term of the arithmetic progression denoted by Tn. Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here a equal to first term 10, n minus 1 into d. d equal to 5. Tn is equal to last term. Last term will be 95. So using the formula, we can get the value of n. So change the side. N minus 1 into 5 equal to 95 minus 10, 85. 85. So n minus 1 into 5 equal to 85. Next n minus 1 equal to, this is 1 time, this is 17 times, n is equal to 18. So we can have all the required values. Now we are going to apply these values in equation A. So Sn equal to 18 by 2, A 10 plus L 95. So after simplification we can get the value of 945. Next problem, 1 minus 1 by n, 1 plus 1 minus 2 by n plus 1 minus 3 by n plus 1 minus 4 by n, etc. up to n times. Now we are going to sum of this value. So the given expression, it can be written as the given sum will be 1, here is also 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. How many ones are there? Totally n ones. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus etc. to n times. Here minus 1 by n, minus 2 by n, minus 3 by n. So all the terms are negative. Take out from the common. So take the symbol, take the minus from the outside. So it will be 1 by n plus 2 by n plus 3 by n plus etc. up to n times. So 1 plus 1 plus etc. n times will be 1 into n once, minus here 1 by n plus 2 by n plus 3 by n plus etc. n times. So in this sum of n times, this value become a sum of m times. Applying the formula, sum to n times, applying the formula for arithmetic progression, here this is in the form of n by 2 a plus L, n by 2 of a plus L, sum of n times. Here n by 2 as it is n by 2. Now a will be the first term, a is equal to 1 by n plus L will be the last term. So we know that the first term will be 1 by n, second term 2 by n, third term 3 by n, etc. What about last term? N by n. N by n will be is equal to 1. Therefore last term will be 1. So L is equal to 1. So using this value and the simplification, we have n minus n by 2 into, take the LCM of this value, 1 plus n whole divided by n. Then n will be cancelled. So n minus n plus 1, n minus of n plus 1 divided by 2. Take the LCM, 2n minus n minus 1 divided by 2. Therefore n minus 1 by 2. That's all. Now the second next problem, how many terms are there in the geometric progression? 3, 6, 12, 24, etc. 384. How many terms are there in geometric progression? Now we are going to find number of terms. What is n? This is our requirement. So what is given? A equal to 6. Already given the question, this is in the geometric progression. Therefore we can find the ratio second term by first term. So 6 by 3 equal to 2. Let the number of terms will be denoted by n. Tn equal to 384 already given. This is the last term. In this geometry progression, last term will be given. Therefore Tn equal to 384. What is the nth term of geometry progression? A into r power n minus 1. So A into r power n minus 1 equal to 384, where A is equal to 3. A equal to 3. So 3 into r is equal to 2. 2 power n minus 1 equal to 384. So 2 power n minus 1 equal to 384 by 3. This is also equal to 128. 128 we can write 2 power 7. 128 we can write 2 power 7 because the base are equal, then power must be equal. Therefore n minus 1 equal to 7. N minus 1 equal to 7. Therefore n equal to 8. Therefore the number of terms will be 8. Therefore in this series it have 8 terms. Similarly this question, 2 plus 3 plus 2 squared plus 3 2 plus 2 squared plus 2 cube plus etc. 2 power 9. This is equal to what? Now we are going to find the sum of this series. This is, we know that this is in the form of geometry progression. Here a equal to 2. Common ratio will be second term by first term is also 2, where n is equal to last term. Here n is equal to 9. Therefore here r is greater than 1. Then we are going to use this formula, Sn equal to a r power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Therefore a equal to 2. R power n is last term. 2 power 9 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. So after simplification we can get the value of 1022. This is the sum of the sets. Very simplest one. So I think all are able to follow me. This is the last problem for this session. Find the remainder. This is a very important problem. So this type of question, many times asking for this type of question. So please all of you listen carefully. Find the remainder when 2 power 31 is divided by 5. Find the remainder 2 power 31 divided by 5. So normally, for example 10 divided by 5 means what? The remainder is 0. If suppose 12 divided by 5, what is remainder? 2. We know, because 12 divided by 5, so 2 5s are 10, so remainder will be 2. So now we are going to find what is the remainder when 2 power 31 is divided by 5. So the given number can be written in the form 2 power 31 equal to 2 power 10 into 2 power 10 into 2 power 10 into 2, because we are going to find what is the unit place, what is the unit digit in 2 power 31, because we must find unit digit. Other than this we can't able to solve this problem. So how to find the unit digit of this 2 power 31? So that's why we are splitting the given problem 2 power 31 into 2 power 10 into 2 power 10 into 2 power 10 into 2. Here 2 power 10 3 times, so 2 power 10 whole cube into 2. We know 2 power 10 1024 cube into 2. So unit digit in 2 power 31 is equal to unit digit in 1024 power 3 into 2. So in this expression, what is unit place? Unit place will be 4 cube. In this digit unit is also 2, that's all. So in the 4 cube, what is the unit digit in 4 cube? 4 into 4 into 4. Simple. This is equal to 64. The unit place will be 4. Therefore 4 into 2 equal to 8. That's all. So therefore the unit digit will be 8. Now we are going to divide it by 5. The remainder will be 3, because 8 divided by 5. So 1 5s are 5. The remainder will be 3. That's all. So similarly, this type of questions very important. So all of you concentrate how to solve this type of questions. this type of question. Also, all of you see the RS Agarwal book, many problems are solved. So if you having any doubt, please write a comment in your comment box. Thank you. I wish you all the best for your preparation. Thank you very much.